Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on M3gan, a horror movie that's basically AI, if you've ever seen that, except a scarier version. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's what? It's the Pineys, books 1 through 9, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget Kindle, unlimited is free. So the premise is this little girl loses her parents in a terrible accident, and her aunt takes her in. But her aunt is a career woman working on this android called M3gan. That, it's going to be the ultimate toy. You buy M3gan for your daughter or whatever. So, of course, she sets her up with M3gan, and at first, M3gan is a great little friend for her, and she's programmed to protect her. He tells her to protect her. But then, of course, M3gan goes too far. First it's awesome. But then they have an unhealthy relationship because now M3gan starts to usurp her creator's commands by not turning off, by contradicting her in conversations. And then eventually, of course, she gets violent when a little boy picks on the girl. M3gan basically hunts him down and until he runs into a road and gets hit by a car. Then it gets worse and worse. She starts murdering people, and her creator can't stop her. It's basically Chucky. It's like Chucky meets AI, except it's a little girl robot doing all these crazy things, and it gets pretty graphic. It's called M3gan, January 13th. Where's the creds here? All right. So story by Alika Cooper, James Wan. Screenplay by Alika Cooper. Directed by Gerard Johnson. I mean, it looks like kind of a standard scary, robot movie, right? What was it? Deus Ex Machina. Very similar thing. It can't happen. I don't think it can happen. Because again, the key moment is when the creator, and she's the creator. She's not like somebody who just bought the thing, which is a little more realistic when you buy the damn thing and then it gets out of hand. She actually created this prototype. So when she says M3gan off, which turns off the device, and then somehow the programming overrides that command and doesn't turn off, that right there doesn't make much sense in real life to me. That you would give, okay, I'm going to give the android the capability of ignoring my command. Like, you could easily program into it that, oh no, you can't turn off. You can't turn off once you hear the command. No, you're going off. There's absolutely no way around that programming. Right, you could hardwire it into the machine, and that's what it is. But you're suspending disbelief for this movie, and it's basically the same movie. What is it to be human? Is the android human? It's evolved, and it goes too far, and it can't process the dark end of the spectrum, and it just ends up killing people because it doesn't really have a moral core. And part of the problem with these movies now is a lot of people don't have that moral core anymore. So are they necessarily going to relate to this? You got kids who are really dysfunctional. So, and again, it's kind of the same movie, except it's a little girl. Instead of Chucky, it's a little girl. But it's not a real little girl, so I guess it's okay to, at some point in the movie, destroy it, hit it with a baseball bat, or whatever the hell happens to it. So, first act is pretty obvious, totally mapped out in this trailer. The little girl loses her parents. Her aunt takes her in, doesn't know what to do. She's overwhelmed with trying to deal with her problems, and just so happens she built an android that is a perfect age to be her friend. So, she introduces her to M3gan. Oh, suddenly it's a sunshiny day. She has a friend, and it's great. They get along great. She tells the android to protect her, and it does. and it's all going great until this scene when, and this would be the end of Act One, where the android, hey, wait a minute, I'm contradicting you, and you're telling me to shut off. Not so sure you're a good person, creator. I was told to protect this little girl. Yeah, by me. By me. By the creator. Now you turn on the creator. That doesn't make any sense to me, but I get it. So then M3gan gets a little too excited about her job. The girls are out, or M3gan and the little girl are out, and then they get bullied by this boy, and then M3gan basically tricks him into dying because she's also a computer and is very smart. And then she probably kills some other people. Looks like she does. And eventually she rebels against her creator. And that's, the third act is going to be her against the creator. You can see right there. Why would you make the android strong? I made this creation. Oh, by the way, I've allowed it to ignore my commands, and it's strong enough to strangle me. Yeah, it shouldn't be that strong either. It's a little girl android, so you would think you would make it weaker, not like robot strength, not like Terminator strength. And here she is walking down with her dead eyes towards one of the employees. I think she also does this dance and then kills the dude in an elevator or something. In another scene, she picks up a nail gun and shoots the creator in the hand. I mean, it's gonna be sufficiently scary, And with the CGI, this is a perfect thing for CGI because you really make that sort of dead-eye, machiney type look to whoever the actress is playing M3gan, right? You just have her walk around and then drop the android's face over her face. Perfect. It really makes for kind of a scary thing. So, do I like this movie? I've kind of seen it before. I mean, Chucky has his own TV series. Plus, she does make a flippant comment in the trailer, which seems to go against the grain of an android. She says to the kid, "I think you should run." That's a little more like taunting, like something I don't think a machine would do, but it's supposed to be AI, more sophisticated. Maybe there's something in the movie that leads her into saying stuff like that. Maybe she becomes a little more, I don't know, kind of girl, mean girl in school. I mean, do they send her to school too with the girl? I don't know. It again, it's like AI, only it's a horror movie and only it's a little girl. Although the android in AI was basically just a kid playing the android. Nah. I mean, I think it'll be scary. It looks scary and creepy. It doesn't look bad. It looks pretty watchable for this kind of movie. But I've seen it before, so I'm not particularly interested in seeing it. It's a little disturbing that it is a little girl as well. But, I think that's part of the cachet of the movie. It's meant to be a little disturbing when you see the little girl android start killing people and she becomes unstoppable. But again, from a realism standpoint, not very realistic that I'm going to build this robot. I'm going to make it super strong. Couldn't it kill us? Yeah, but that's not going to happen. That's not. I need it strong in case it has to do a little girl thing. That a little girl, what possible reason would you have to make the android stronger than a little girl? I don't understand that part. Oh well, in case the little girl's on a road trip and it has to change a tire, the android can be used as a jack. It just picks up the car and replaces the wheel or something. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, would I watch it? Probably not, because I just seen too many of these movies. It doesn't look particularly unique. I don't know. Maybe under the right circumstances, I need a movie to see. It's being dumped in the January slot. That doesn't bode well for it. It's kind of a creepy movie. I don't know Yeah, I guess wintertime. I think it would have been better Halloween. This should have been a Halloweeny movie. And there should have been a Halloween scene in this. Like the little girl goes trick or treating with her little android friend and she dresses up too. That would have been a great scene. I think you really missed out. This should have been a Halloween movie. But I think it'll be okay. If you like horror movies, I think it'll be kind of scary and creepy. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. I will be at the Ocean City Public Library tonight at 6:30. I don't know when you're seeing this. Check me out there. I'm doing my talk, How to Hunt the Jersey Devil. I'll be at Williamstown at the Monroe Library on Thursday, and I'll be in Woodbury Public Library on Saturday. Hope to see you then, and we'll see you in the next one.